Hi friends, Dee from Homestead Rewind. Today I want to talk about dehydrating potatoes. Did you see that meatloaf dinner? I put a picture of it in my last video. Well, over the weekend I didn't get a lot done. It rained, and it has been raining, so none of our people that were to be out there were able to get to work on the farm. It's just so wet, and you can't get back in there to it. But I did manage to take some photos and a little bit of video just to kind of show you, give you an idea what we're doing at the farm to get ready to go back in the fall. I'll show you those pictures at the end of the video, but now I want to talk to you about potatoes. While I was at home, I went out to the Amish community, and they have a bulk food store, and I was able to buy a 50-pound sack of potatoes for $16, which is a really good buy compared to what I'm paying up here. I'm gathering my food, and now I got to preserve it. One of the main problems that I have with growing my own food when I return to the farm is storage. I don't have a cellar there, and I know that that's going to be an expensive process for us. So I've been looking into alternative ways to preserve my food, especially potatoes, because we eat a lot of those, and we eat a lot of the sweet potatoes. And I come up with the idea to dehydrate potatoes, and I got on YouTube, and sure enough, there are videos out there telling you how to dehydrate. So I'm going to test one of the methods that was shown to me on YouTube and see if it really does work. And then tomorrow we'll rehydrate them and see what I can use them for. Guys, just look at these big potatoes, and there's no blemishes on them at all. Now, these potatoes, I'm not real sure where they originated from. I don't know if they have been put in pesticides or whatever, so I'm going to peel my potatoes before I dehydrate them. When I go home and I grow my own potatoes, I probably won't peel them. I will probably dehydrate them with the peelings on. I'm only using 4 potatoes today because I am testing the theory to see if it works. If it doesn't work, then I don't really want to do a whole 50-pound bag of potatoes for nothing. So I'm only doing the 4 today, and the first thing I'm going to do, and they vary on what you do at this stage. Some people blanch them, some people don't. I think that I am going to try it without blanching it the first time. Using that method, you use fruit fresh to help keep them from turning black on you. I'm going to peel my potatoes up, and I'm going to dice them up by hand. If this turns out to be a good deal, then I'm going to be ordering me a potato dicer real soon. Once I get them diced, I'm going to put them in the solution of fruit fresh and water and let them soak for quite a little while so that I can get most of the starch out. Starch is what causes the potatoes to turn black. So let me get that all fixed up, and I will be right back to show you some more. Okay, so I warmed up my dehydrator, and I drained off my potatoes, and I'm just letting them get rid of some excess water there. Let's see where I have my dehydrator set to 135 because that's what the instructions for my particular dehydrator is, to dry out vegetables. So we'll see how that works on its own setting. And I'm just going to layer them in here, making sure that there's some airspace between them. And since I'm not doing a lot of potatoes, I can leave lots of room, and I think that will make them dry for sure by the morning so we can have a peek at them, how they turned out. Hopefully they won't turn black on me. The lady that used the fruit fresh, they didn't turn on her, so if they turn on me, then we're going to have to blanch them. But let's do smarter, not harder, right? Do the small amount and see what happens.
Over the hills and far from mine, she's waiting for love to be realized. I'll send her my heart covered as a gift, and hope that you'll take it into her side.
Also, loading up these trays trays gives me an idea of about how many potatoes I can put in this dehydrator whenever I really go to dehydrating them. And I'm saying I've gotten pretty spread out here. I could probably have put these 2 trays together. I don't think I could have put all 3 of those trays together with those 4 potatoes, but they were big potatoes too. Alright, I'm putting that top one on just so that I can keep up where my rotation is, even though there's no potatoes. Because I will be rotating this about every hour until I go to bed. And I'll come back and check and see if they're turning black. If they're turning black, I already know that the experiment is over with and I got to do something different. Anyway, I want to tell you a little bit about what was going on at the farm over the weekend and show you a couple pictures while I'm waiting for that first hour. Be right back with them. I just have so many flowers blooming. But I also have so many weeds growing in my flowers. I can't wait till I'm home next summer and can pick my bouquets of daisies. Even the hayfield is grown up so deep because the brush hog can't get in there. But doesn't it have some beautiful grass? Oh, my poor climbing rose. Man, have I got some work to do to get it free from all of the mess. On an exciting note, I did get a very special gift from some very special friends. Kay and Val made me this beautiful planter and personalized it to me. My plans are to grow my fall crop in this garden. I should be home by then. Jay and Jess managed to get some clearing of the fence done. And we did get the old trailer knocked down, though it's not hauled out because the tractor got stuck trying to pull it out. We're glad to see it about gone from the property. It was a very big eyesore and one of our original mistakes. In fact, probably our first mistake when we tried to start the farm before. I'll tell you about that in another video. Okay, so what do you think about the sogginess of our farm and that rose bush? So while I was waiting for my hour to come up for the potatoes to be rotated the very first time, I got my potato peelings out to the compost pile and I made up some coleslaw, homemade coleslaw for supper. I'm going to have Philly cheesesteak sandwiches for supper tonight with coleslaw for my family. Hey, if you guys would like to see how I make that, tell me in the comments, and next time I make that recipe, I'll be sure to video it for you. Alright, here's the test. Alright, they're looking a little bit gray, but they're not turning black, so I think, and they are drying really quickly actually. I don't know if I'm getting that in there. You guys are going to have to bear with me on this whole camera and video thing. It takes me a while to learn new stuff. Really making videos is a challenge. Okay. Oh, see, I almost made a mistake there. The whole point in keeping that blank one this first time is so I would know where the rotation was. Because I want to make sure I get all 3 trays circulated before I go to bed tonight. And the rate that these are drying right now in this dehydrator, they may be done before I go to bed tonight. The lid back on. Okay, so if these do get dry tonight, I'm going to take them out. And tomorrow I'll try and get a video up for what I'm doing with these potatoes. I just want to make sure that This method is something that's going to work for me in my food storage, and something that we will all eat. There's no point in doing the work if we're not going to enjoy the food. And that's with any food that you gather. Don't gather things that you don't eat. I'm pretty excited about the way this is going so far. Time will tell. Until next time, love and peace to everyone. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel.